All right, this segment is sponsored by Trey Harrell Law. It's time for Trey Harrell at Trey Helps with attorney Trey Harrell. Trey, we welcome you to the show once again, and we start by starting with some news. Post and Courier. Yeah. By the way, welcome back. Always good to see you because you have such a plethora of information, and even during the commercial breaks, we're sort of delving into all kinds of different things and what people really should, what people should know, and what they really need to know in case things go the wrong way.
And what people need to know is, following our conversation last week, we added Miley Cyrus's Flowers to the Trey Helps playlist. So, you know, if people ask for it, we give it to them. So if anybody wants another song, just reach out to us on social media at Trey Helps, and we'll add it.
I know two people that are happy about that. Me and Mario. We're both happy because he loves to put his feet in the sand.
There you
loves
go.
to draw that name in the sand. Hey, let's talk about Post and Courier because they have been, we were having some fun with it. Post and Courier is talking about the new Harrell Family Park. What is that?
My grandfather had about 160 acres out in Megget, South Carolina. And when he passed away in 2010, we didn't utilize it as much. And so we've been able to work with the town of Megget and turn that land into a park. It's going to have, apparently it's going to have walking trails, kayak launch. There's even talk of equestrian trails out there. I think it's just a really great legacy. These pictures that you're seeing are of the land, and it's beautiful. Thank you. I grew up out there playing with my grandfather, and so I'm just really excited that we're going to be able to set it up so that it's here for generations to take a look at it. And
you said, maybe I missed it, what body of water is that?
That's right off the Ondaw Sound. It's on Oyster House Creek.
Oh, wow.
So it's right off the Stoner River. So it's a great area out there for everybody to hang out there and do it. And I just really want to give credit to my dad and my aunt and my uncle. Even though my uncle's a former insurance defense lawyer, I want to give him credit for working out and getting this deal done so that we could turn it into a park.
Why make it a park? Are you just giving it back? So you're not actually giving the park itself back, but giving back to the community by developing this park for people to utilize?
I think it honors my grandfather's legacy. He instilled in myself, my dad, and everybody along the line the importance of public service. And so when you have an opportunity to give something back, now granted, we did sell it to the town. We sold it at a discount, but we did sell it to the town. So it's not, you know, I don't want anybody to think it's all this, but we did do that. And so.
Is that where the new pickup truck comes from? I'm just kidding.
No, that comes from hammering those horrible insurance companies. but
good for you.
For me,
because they want to cut you a check as little as they can.
They want to give their people less money. They don't want to work with them, and they don't want to take the time to do the things that you need to do to keep the community great. My grandfather was highway commissioner for many, many years. He loved this state. He loved the rural area. In fact, a lot of people don't know this. He was an orphan in a mill village. His maternal mother, his mother, passed away at childbirth, and his father passed away 2 weeks before he was born. He was raised by his maternal grandparents. Nobody ever thinks about that and sees that because of how successful and everything that he did. And so I think that doing this park and being able to put it out there in a place that he loved so much really honors the legacy that he had. And now, granted, he wanted to be a farmer. He had a working pecan farm, although his main business was insurance, like my dad and my uncle being that insurance defense lawyer. He loved the outdoors and loved being involved in that stuff, and so it's just a really great way to honor his legacy.
I can see the paddle boats. I can see the equestrian out there. You talk about the pecan trees, and so how many pecan trees were out there?
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I'll tell you.
That's a lot of shelling, brother.
That's a lot of shelling, and I spent many Christmases or Thanksgivings shelling those so we could get them out for Christmas time. But one of the fondest stories is my son Ford. He's 4 years old. When I was 4 years old, we were planting a lot of those trees, and I would go out there and play from hole to hole and play around. Probably got in the way a little bit, but I have fond memories, and I'm just so grateful that we're going to be able to have those kind of things out there for folks to have for generations to come and set up to use it, because we didn't want to just hoard the land. And what we really didn't want to see happen was it get handed over to a developer and get turned in. It could have been 50 lots with 20 docks. We didn't want that.
Because that property, the pictures that we saw are stunning. There's just absolutely beautiful. And you know, it's one of those places when you go to, everything is just You just want to take a deep breath and relax.
Exactly.
And you're going out there. I hope that they make a beautiful, one of those beautiful brass signs that whenever you're pulling into that area, why this park is here and why it was dedicated and why it was presented to Megan.
Yeah, and you've got to we've got to give kudos to the SC Conservation Bank and the Charleston County Greenbelt group. Those are phenomenal local entities that are doing so well, and to my parents.
Thank you. We're out of time.
Oh, thank you.
You're coming back real soon for us.
I'll be back real soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Trey.